How are you, my friends? This is review questions number 2 on graphs of tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant functions, and also the inverse trigonometric functions. Question number 1, given the function y equals minus 1 over 3 cosecant 1 over 3 times 9 over 2x minus pi over 4 minus 5. Find the domain and range of this function. Now, this is a cosecant function. We have to find first the correct argument. So I multiply 1 over 3 times 9 over 2x minus pi over 4. This minus 5 is not related to the argument. This is the shifting down. So the correct argument will be 3x over 2 minus pi over 12. So I can put the argument equals n pi. Because I need the domain. Domain is related to the vertical asymptotes. All real numbers except vertical asymptotes. Now the cosecant function is 1 over sine. So I put the argument equals n pi. 3x over 2 minus pi over 12 is equal n pi. Take pi over 12 on the other side and multiply by 2 over 3 to get x. So x will be pi over 18 plus 2 pi n over 3, where n is integer. So these are all the vertical asymptotes, or the equation of the vertical asymptotes. So the domain will be all real numbers except pi over 18 plus 2 pi n over 3, where n is integer. Now, to find the range, we can use the formula. This is for the cosecant function and the secant function with shifting. Minus infinity to d minus absolute value of a union d plus absolute value of a to infinity. Now, d is the shifting up or down. So it is minus 5 in our case here. And a is the coefficient of the function, which is minus 1 over 3. So when we have absolute value here, of the minus 1 over 3 becomes 1 over 3. So the range will be minus infinity to minus 5 is the d, minus, from the formula here, absolute value will be positive, so 1 over 3, union, d is minus 5, plus the absolute value of a is minus 1 over 3, so it will be 1 over 3 to infinity. So we can add here the numbers. 3 is the LCD, so minus infinity to minus 16 over 3 union minus 14 over 3 to infinity. This is the range of this function. Question number 2 is about inverse sine. Let's find the cotan of sine inverse of minus 3 over 7. So cotan is a trigonometric function. We have to find cotan of this angle. Everything inside the big bracket is an angle. Angle whose sine is minus 3 over 7. So how do we do that? We say let theta is equal all this angle inside. Let theta is equal sine inverse minus 3 over 7. Let's take sine on both sides. So sine of theta will be sine of this. On the right side here, I can use cancellation property because minus 3 over 7 between minus 1 and 1. So sine theta becomes minus 3 over 7, which is y over r. So I can use Pythagorean theorem, x squared plus y squared is equal r squared. X squared I need plus 9 is equal 49. So x will be 2 square root of 10. Why we take the positive x? Because the sine inverse is defined in quadrant 1 and 4 from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. So x will be positive. What do I need now in the question? Cotan of all this, which is cotan of theta, which is by the formula x over y. Y by itself is minus. That's why we have the minus here. So the minus, it came from the 3 here, you see? So x is 2 square root of 10 divided by minus 3. But the final answer will be minus 2 square root of 10 divided by 3. Question number 3, find the value of the b here. If we have tan, arctan of 100 plus b divided by sine inverse of minus half minus cosine inverse of square root of 3 over 2 is equal minus 270 divided by pi. I have to find the value of the b. So let's see. Sine inverse of minus half is minus pi over 6. This is in quadrant 4. And remember, sine inverse is defined between minus pi over 2 to pi over 2 closed. Now, in the numerator here, we can use cancellation property for the tangent. Tan of arctan means tan inverse. Tan inverse of 100 is equal to 100. And also, cosine inverse of square root of 3 over 2, this is pi over 6 angle 30. So let's look in the denominator now. Sine inverse of minus half minus cosine inverse of square root of 3 over 2. I can say minus pi over 6 minus, from the question there is a minus here, pi over 6. Then this is the same denominator here, so minus 2 pi over 6, which is minus pi over 3. Now, from the given, all this given is equal minus 270 over pi. So I will write 100 plus b divided by all the denominator minus pi over 3 is equal minus 270 over pi. So cross multiply now, 100 plus b times the pi is equal minus 270 times minus pi over 3. So the pi will be cancelled, the minus will be cancelled, 270 over 3, when you divide you get 90, 100 plus b is equal 90, so take 100 on the other side, b is equal to minus 10. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. I hope I can see you in another video with another topic. Thank you guys for listening.